All right, y'all. This is Miss Grant's end of module assessment part 3. We're going to do a couple problems here. We've got number 7. Vanessa babysat for the Johnson family for 2.5 hours. They gave her $18.75. How much did she make per hour? Per is our keyword here that tells us we're going to divide. I want to find out how much she makes for 1 hour. So, first off, how much did she make? She made $18.75. And I'm going to divide that by the number of hours to figure out how much she made in 1 hour. She worked for 2.5 hours. So that's my division problem there. We're then going to set up our division house. We have 2.5 on the outside and 18.75 on the inside. Just like the previous problem, the first thing I need to do is move my decimals over. I start with the divisor, move it over once to make it a whole number, do the same to the inside, and then bring it upstairs. Why not rewrite the problem just to make sure it looks nice and neat? We've got 25 going into 187.5. Now, just in case we don't know our multiples of 50, or sorry, not 50, 25, we got 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, 200. We'll do those first ones there. All right. Using our divide, multiply, subtract, bring down method, see how many times 25 goes into 1. It does not. We put a 0. See how many times 25 goes into 18. It does not. We put a 0. How many times does 25 go into 187? We look at our multiples. How close does it get to 187 without going over? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just put a 7 on top. Multiply 7 times 25, we get 175. We subtract, we get a 2, 1, 0, bring down the 5. We have 125. Start back up at the top. How many times does 25 go into 125? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Multiply 5 times 25, we get 125. Subtract, and we're left with 0. We have 7.5. Because they're asking for money, we always have two numbers behind the decimal involving money. We have 7.5. The only digit we can add after 5 that doesn't change the fact that it is 7.5 or the value of 7.5 is going to be 0. So when we're looking at money, we're looking at $7.50. Which one of our answers is $7.50? And that's going to be B. $7.50 she makes per hour. Flipping over the page, we've got Jonathan's car gets 33.5 miles per gallon. His tank holds 15.1 gallons of gas. How many miles can Jonathan drive on a full tank of gas? This is a multiplication problem to figure out how many miles he can travel with that amount of gas. If he does 33.5 miles a gallon and he's traveling 15.1 miles, this becomes a beautiful multiplication problem. When we're multiplying decimals, we line up the numbers. We want the longer number on top. In this case, both numbers have 3 digits, so it does not matter which one goes on top. So we're going to put that 33.5 on top. Below, put 15.1. And multiply. 5 times 1 is 5, 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 3 is 3. We're going into the second row, we leave a placeholder, move on to the next place value. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2, 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2 is 17, carry the 1. 5 plus 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16. Moving on to the third row, so we put 2 placeholders. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 3 is 3. We then add. 5 plus 0 is 5. 3 plus 5 is 8. 3 plus 7 is 10. Plus 5 is 15. Carry the 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. Looking like we're done. We are not. You'll have to move decimal. There is 1 decimal behind this number and 1 number behind this decimal. That's a total of 2, so we have to move the decimal 2 places from the back. 1, 2. So So we are looking for miles that involve 505.85. If we look at our choices here, we've got 2.21 miles. That's not an option. We're near 500. 22.2 miles, again, not even near 500. 505.85, well, that looks exactly like our answer, so C is our option. All right, I'm going to do a part 4 video. Please stay tuned for numbers 9 through 12.